9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Watch the whip. Hey, gun. Check. Joker. Alert 3.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
11.
Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll swing this out to Mostert. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. That's swung out to Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal. At the
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 53 yards.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now to throw. Slant to Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And a Packer first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
4-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Pass incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, go.
Here's Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touch. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21. Packers 14.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Lazard. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
On the carry.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Garoppolo to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time is a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
The kick is
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Alan Lazard, incomplete. It's 2nd down. And
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And a Packer first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Today's final score, Niners 30.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.